Come make me tell you about the things them way I want, sir. Back in the days when the dancer used to warm, sir. When Clinton Lindsay used to bust them, make them go on, sir. Whole heap of artists Clinton bring come up America. Some never know say Clinton Lindsay.
Hi, welcome back to Now You Know with Clinton Lindsay. This is where I tell my story after being in the business, the music, radio, entertainment business for over 40 years. I have seen a lot, I have done a lot, and I would like to tell you my story myself. We are living in an age of misinformation, people making claims, saying things that really didn't go that way. So you're hearing it from me, straight from me, right here on Now You Know with Clinton Lindsay. Today I'll be talking about major worries. I met major worries on one of my many trips to Jamaica. He was living in Spanish Town over by De La Vega City. You know, everybody in Spanish Town, entertainers, all the entertainers knew who I was. He came to visit me while I was over at De La Vega City and introduced himself that he's a DJ. I've never heard of him. I don't know if I asked or he volunteered to let me know what he, like a little audition, to let me know what he sound like. And I'm like, okay, I was impressed. He had a nice deep voice, diction was good. So I asked him, you know, what sound was he on? And he said, you know, if he told me a name I don't remember, or he didn't tell me a name. But one thing I know, he said, he's not with the sound that Papa San was on. Creation. I'm saying, no, Papa, that's Papa San's song. No other DJ of, you know, at that level is gonna be, they will allow to be, and that's a standard. You know, if it's your song, you're the top DJ. The owner is not gonna bring in another DJ to, you know, challenge that the resident DJ. But he's looking for a sound and he's looking for somewhere to go. And you know, based on the audition he did with me, did for me, I figured, you know, he can't get it in, you know, Spanish tone. I didn't know of any other sound in Spanish tone other than Creation. And Creation resident DJ was Papa San. So now I said, you know what, let me talk to Jammies. Because Jammies, you know, Jammies high power, Jammies International, whatever he called it at the time. But Jammies also had a recording studio, and when you find a sound that also records and, you know, have a recording studio or a recording artist, the producer like, you know, Sugar Minot and Youthman Promotion, Jack Scorpio and Black Scorpio Sound and Jammies, they tend to have a ton load of DJs and entertainers because of the fact that they can also record these artists. So I figured that would be the best place to try to get Major Worries hooked up. I talked to Jammies, and every time I talk to Jammies about an artist, Jammies' response was always, "Oh, Clinton, you and your Spanish Town artist, them." Always. When I talk to him about Stitchie, the same thing. Talk to him about Sun, the same thing. And I say, yeah, you know, I have to look out for them because there's nobody else there to look out for them. I told Jammies I want him to audition. I want him to listen to Major Worries. And Jammies agreed that, all right, so then let me hear him. And in time, Major Worries went over there. He was accepted, you know. And when I heard, I remember telling him that, you know, listen, go there, do your best. Keep in mind that Admiral Bailey is Jammies' resident DJ. No matter how many DJs you see on Jammies' sound, Admiral Bailey is number one. I told him to keep that in mind because Jammies not gonna make anybody come and outdo Admiral Bailey. He told me, I think he was getting like $1,500 a dance or whenever he appears a dance or a night. That's good, you know, in 19 87, wherever that was. That's good money. Good, you get it. And yeah, and it's steady because Jammies would be booked out 5-6 nights a week in those days. So that's a nice change, you know. So he got the job and he started working with Jammies. From what I understand at the time, he would go early because, you know, Jammies have a lot of DJs, Shaka Demos and all these guys on the sound and Jammies. He would go early and he will do well. But I got the feeling from Major Worries that he's a big dreamer. He's a big dreamer, and he might have had a little ego, you know. Because I remember coming down one time and he met with me and he was just complaining, you know, he need more money because I might do all the work and this other guy, Bailey, I get X amount. And I was like, brethren, didn't I tell you, you need to just have a sound, a resident sound, at least you're getting $1,500 a night. And if you work 3-4 nights a week, well, you know, do the math on that. At least you have somewhere you can call your sound. And, you know, it went on. I remember I came down and Ivan told me that a female, someone related to Major Worries, either a baby mother, a sister, or his mother. But somebody had come to Ivan complaining that she needs to talk to him about, you know, spending his money and just, you know, spending like crazy. They gave an example of a dance that in St. Mary, that he hired a taxi and took, you know, a couple of guys from De La Vega City with him from Spanish Town to St. Mary, and he paid for him buy them, you know, the drinks and living that life that, and by the time he comes home he hasn't got much money left. So I'm not sure, but I know it was a female. It's either a baby mother or his sister or his mother, but someone complained. So she said to me, you know, I must talk to him. So when I came down, I you know, we met again and we talked. I said, brethren, you know, you can't live like that. You know, you have your responsibilities. But again, I got the feeling from him that he, you know, he would, if given the opportunity, he would be a big spender because he seemed to love friends and always the one picking up the tab. And this was 1987 now. I said to him, listen, I am thinking of taking you. At that time he had quite a few, 1 or 2 songs. And, you know, I said, I think you're ready for New York. And he was so happy for that. He was so happy. And I said to him, my next tour, my next trip would have been in September of the year. And I said to him, he will be on that package. Because I figured if he comes to New York, start to make some big money, he could buy what he has to buy, take care of his family, his you know, his mother, his sister, whatever. I remember in August, I was down in Jamaica in August. It was coming up to Jamaica's independence. I was there the Wednesday, leaving the Thursday. I already told him he's on the next tour that's coming up in September. I went to look for my friend and I was leaving, you know, which he knew where to find me. Most people, if it's not here, it's there. You know, Spanish Town, everybody knows your name. There was this barber shop at the end of the lane, Oxford Road and Bullock Lane. I was driving west to get out to Oxford Road. He was sitting at the barber shop. And it's a barber shop I usually get my hair cut here now and then. When I was on my way out of the lane, we saw each other at the same time. I started to stop. He was like flagging me down. And I said to him, yo, brethren, remember now, next trip is your trip. Just stay cool, relax yourself, chill out. And, you know, because like I said, I get the feeling he's a hyper guy, hype. I said, just chill and just, you know, I'll be back in Jamaica in less than a month. Because I think the tour would have started in the middle of September. So I said to him, just chill, I'll be back for you. The next time I come, you're coming with me. And they said, yes, boss, everything cool. Then I drove out, head for the airport. That was the Thursday afternoon. The Monday morning, Ivan called me, all hysterical. Oh, all hell broke loose in Spanish Town. I'm like, what happened? People are demonstrating on the highway. I say, highway and they blocking the roads. And I say, what happened? Police killed Major Worries last night. I said, what? So you mean police killed Major Worries last night? I just saw him a couple days ago. She said, yeah. Sunday he went to Fort Clarence. There was a big show at Fort Clarence. He went there. And he mashed up the place, as according to Ivan, that he did extremely well. When the show was over, he came back to Spanish Town, and in the same lane that I saw him last. But this time on the east side of the lane, there was a club out there. Act 3, I think it was. And according to what I heard, you know, he came back all happy. All the praises he has gotten for his performance at Fort Clarence. He was in the club and some argument started with him and a off-duty police officer. And it was over some girl, from what I heard, you know, I don't remember all the details, but I think it was over some girl. There was an argument with him and the off-duty police officer. He went up the police, used a beer and sprinkled the beer on the police officer. The police off-duty didn't have a gun, but there was another police on duty that had a gun. And that police with the gun gave the police without a gun, and the police took the gun and shot him twice or something like that. He ran down because the club was like on a second floor. He ran down, and what I was told that he was running from yard to yard asking for water. You know, he wanted water. And he eventually died. And so the morning when word got out that he was killed, they started demonstrating and blocking the roads. And so he never got a chance. He never got his chance to come to New York. Even though I told this guy, just chill. You know, just, because as I said before, I knew he was a bit hyper. You know, he was this young 20-year-old kid that just wanted the world to hear him. I said to him, just chill. I'll be back for you in less than a month. It never happened, as you could tell. He was 20 years old when he died. So that's one of the sad stories of my involvement with the music. Major Worries never made it to New York. He died at age 20. I know, and now you know. Thanks for watching, and keep watching. Subscribe, like, share, leave a comment if you will. Until next time, you take care.
And Lindsay a promoter. Bring up the biggest set of artists from Jamaica. Like Super Cat and Mr. Early be the doctor. Only for artists, no for them me can't remember. Who can remember when them used to keep Jamaica? The kind of show that used to give out no for water. To reggae.